Sometimes I do. I get beside myself, feeling sorry for myself, expecting certain recognition for my position. Though I've worked hard at developing intriguing lines, sometimes there are no finger snaps and no hand claps after the performer, me, takes the stage and gives about the pain that they've been through. And sometimes I see strangers in the crowd, and yes, there's a disappointment from seeing no familiar faces as I fill the spaces of beating hearts and thoughtful minds. It only pushes my pen further across tear-stained notebook lines, and eventually I'll write something as astounding and beautiful and surprising as Barack Obama's letter to the family of Nipsey Hussle. Continuing in this marathon of competitions and features and poetry slams and openly using the mic to share how the poetry has been the blood in my veins. It's just a force inside me, described as a gift, something shareable, immeasurable, worth value and shines bright as a mother's smile, staring at her child. But somehow, I got lost trying to win over supporters and forgot my original purpose. To share how the poetry had revived my mental energy just from the memorization of the very lines I had written, called redemption through reliving. Not so they can say that I had bars or I was spitting, so they know that surviving and cleaving amongst racism and unfair wages and late night gun wars that often explode and end in a black man dying or a black family losing are so real that I put it on paper and mark history with dates frozen in memory, like the t-shirts we make that represent our fall, and all the times I got off my knees praying for strength from God to continue to move forward, drawing energy from God and the sun. And yes, with every ink pen stroke, I do continue moving forward. I mean, sometimes I do get lost in these words. Some derive from depression, some derive from grief, but this poetry, it says that I've overcome, and I'm not done. I love when others listen. Perhaps I am a storyteller, a walking, talking reenactment of the events that enclosed me inside my sanctuary when my first cousin died in a house fire. It's amazing. It's ironic. Even in the midst of death, we are drawn where we aspire to be. And he went further in the house to save a kid, a selfless act, a hero. So now I walk and talk and spit this poetry to my writer friends and rappers and audiences to let them know that inside you are all heroes. Because sometimes this poetry, it be like holy scripture, recited out loud to self for healing, or transmitted to the heavens to say, Mama, I still love you. Trayvon, we ain't forgot you. Sandra Brand, I'm still saying your name. We, or should I just say me? This poet still representing black lives that matter. Or all the young blood of our young black men that have been spilled on these pavements that have seen decades of disasters. I write about them caskets. I write to share with the world, despite those failed goals, despite those woes. You have the ability to heal yourself inside with your own written words.